Alrighty, chat. I have returned. Thanks for sticking around to appreciate it. Hopefully everybody's having a good Thursday. Looks like we might have to get ready for some storms tonight, but that is what it is, you know? Not really a big deal. But anyway, 12-6, thank you. Let's pitter patter. Let's get back at it. All right, start driving back.
All right, welcome back.
Ready. You know, it's a good day. We got an attic fan on in my house. Mostly because she's ironing. It's hot in the living room, you know. It's a little warm in there. On station, got the whole crew watching. Uh-oh. What? What? Defiance. How many people are watching? You're gonna make me nervous now. Hi, crew. Kind of weird, bro. Did we ever get our third combine going or no? Oh, he's working over there. Okay. All right, good. As long as we got him turning, that's all that matters. Just get him moving. Blue Note is not an arsonist. Blue Note is definitely not an arsonist. Well, I mean, I don't know that to be a fact. I'm going to be honest. I don't actually know that to be a fact, San. 14 big bad officer meeting. Well, hey, seriously, firefighters, all 14 of you. Thank you guys for what you do. You know, seriously. It's a profession to respect, and I definitely respect what you guys do. So thanks for doing what you do. How about that? Just pedal to the metal between the fields there, Dan? Yeah. Now that there's 3 of us running, especially, huh? It's all good, bro. It is all good. I do have to say I love watching it, and this sounds really bad. I'm not an arsonist. I don't set fires. But like watching a good house fire video, there's nothing like it, you know? But like, sounds really bad. I'm going to be investigated. FBI, open up. But watching like fire, like car fire, house fire, doesn't really matter. Just fire. I'm here for it, you know? Dan, what are you doing? Dan. Confused. Used to play with a lot of fire. Not, oh, that sounds wrong too. Not like in a bad way. Like at our farm. We'd always have like stuff to burn. At our farm. I don't mean like, you know. Yeah, this is just gonna get me in trouble. Mama, I'm here. What are you talking about? You just made me look, see if my camera was on. You made me look. Made me look. Dan done lost his mind. He did. Oh. Sergeant's coming up that pass. Never mind. You're going back this way. Just keep sticking the hole. Love sex, that's what I do, man. Really, Scott? Wow. Wow, Scott. Not big and clever. You were young and dumb, yeah. We always, I don't know. Like, fireworks and stuff used to be a big part of, like, the farm. And then they started planting wheat in front of the farm every other year. And we're like, well, we could definitely still do our fireworks at the 4th. But if we happen to catch that 100 acres of wheat stubble on fire, with soybeans that are up, you know, a couple inches tall, I don't think the farmer would be very happy with us, you know? Because that's like a lot of money. Because, yeah. Volunteer department where we're at the farm. And if you had the right winds pushing across the wheat stubble field, I couldn't imagine. That would just annihilate that field. So, no thank you. So we quit doing our parties, our 4th of July parties at the farm. So that was the biggest reason. Plus, we had to rush a couple people to the hospital once or twice. You know, it happens, you know? We had a severe allergic reaction. That was one person we had to rush to the hospital. That was pretty scary, not gonna lie. And then didn't know if that person was gonna make it to the hospital, but we were rushing across town and out from the country there. Probably should have called an ambulance, but like the person could still breathe. They were fine. You know, they were fine. And then my nephew got a piece of like ash in his eye one time and absolutely freaked out, and they rushed him to a hospital to get it flushed out. Then we had some fireworks tip over and like shoot inside of our sheds. So it was just like, you know, there's a lot of signs here that are telling us to stop doing this. So eventually we just stopped doing it. Plus it was very expensive. I kind of wouldn't mind doing it one more time though. Like, yeah. Not supposed to eat the fireworks. No, the allergic reaction, they claimed later, the person, that they had some testing done. And that it was Kentucky bluegrass they were allergic to. You almost ran into a firework. Uh-oh. But we do have a little bit of Kentucky bluegrass at the farm. I don't know if it's there anymore actually after the flood, but it was there back in the day. And they claimed that it was Kentucky bluegrass that they were allergic to. And that's why they had the reaction to the farm like they did. It was pretty gnarly though, not gonna lie. It was pretty gnarly. Ended up in the emergency room, which is in like downtown in our town, pretty close to where they launch fireworks from. Like for our town's firework display. So like I'm sitting in the emergency room, waiting room that night, and just listening to like the town fireworks going off. It was kind of bizarre. Like I was trying to call the person's like family, because it was a person from out of town. We'll just say that much. And we were all younger at the time. We'll say that too. And I was trying to call the family, and there's just like fireworks going off in the background. They're like, "What is that?" I was like, just bombs. I live in St. Louis. It's just bombs, you know. Fireworks. Yeah, it was an interesting night. So the good thing was though, my one brother and his wife at the time, she actually had worked at the hospital a little bit, so she knew people. So she came through because they were down watching the fireworks down by the river, and they actually cut through the hospital because the hospital's built on a hill. So if you go in the hospital on the low end, you can take the elevator up like 3 floors to walk out level and on the other end, you know. And so they happened to walk through, and we're just like, "Hey," and they're like, "Well, what are you all doing here?" We're just like, "Yeah, we're here because so-and-so, they won't let us go back." And then she went and talked to people and like got us permission to go back. It was a whole thing though. It was a whole thing. Ambush Mom, what's going on? How are you doing today? Welcome in. That was probably our worst 4th of July that we had at the farm. Because like, I think right after we left to bring the person to the hospital, like that's when fireworks tipped over and shot inside of the shed. Blew up like right next to the 995. So I was just like, this just needs to stop, you know? I think we did it a couple more years, but we started getting a lot safer, using a lot more concrete blocks to like block everything up, right? So it wouldn't tip over. Wasn't capable of tipping over. So it was a good time though. Wouldn't mind doing it. Maybe next year. Because there's wheat planted this year. But next year there won't be any wheat there. So we could. It'll be either be corn or soybeans, but it'll be nice and green. It won't catch fire. That's the whole problem with the wheat, is it'll catch on fire. Obviously. So don't want to do that. Don't think those farmers would be happy with us. I know they wouldn't be. We've talked to them about it before, and they're like, no, don't do that. All right. So now, chat, we do have 3 combines rolling. That's definitely going to help us out a lot. We own 3 combines. We did take a bit of a loan today to buy our 3rd one, but we will be okay. We'll pay that back eventually. We decided earlier to hold our soybeans that we had from last year because we're trying to get our overall environmental score up. We're at a 74 currently. So we're hoping to get our environmental score up a little bit for next year in game so that we can sell and make a whole lot more money, get more of a bonus. Okay, Dan. Dan's going to unload the mother bin. All good, Dan. Just park your wagon out here somewhere so we can find it, okay? If you don't, or you're going to unload the mother bin before you leave. Never mind. Okay. Make sure it's parked somewhere out here so we can find it. Otherwise, all good. Soybean harvest is not a bad one to have to self-empty. If we have to. Not a big deal. Yeah. It'd definitely be nice having 3 combines. Really going to help us out on these giant fields. Quite a bit. Or at least that's the hope. That is the hope, to help us out quite a bit. Oh, yeah. Righty. Now. All right. But yeah, all good, Dan. No worries. No worries at all. It'll feel like we're getting a lot more done if we're all, you know, when we get together. We will. We'll cross the river. We got to go down south yet, too, I guess. Huh? We got to go down here still. Won't be a big deal. Won't be a big deal. 206,000 in the mother bin. Oh. I feel like that's going to take a minute to unload there, Dan, huh? That is going to take a minute or 2. But I could be wrong. That's going to take a minute or 2. But that's okay. Not a big deal. Set it and forget it. Ron Popeil it. I'm aging myself there, aren't I? You youngins don't know who Ron Popeil even is. Are you on GPS Sarge or no? Just freehanded.
No, I'm on GPS.
Okay.
All I did was rotate.
I gotcha. I think there would be a skipper anyway, so. Maybe not actually, would there? Nope, you're right.
It'd have been close.
No, I did the hot rotate. And there's no skipper, so I got it. I was just gonna slide in and help you finish, but do it right. We're gonna do it. Let's do it right. Those buttons all still work, so that's good. Newfie, what's going on? How are you doing today? Are you from like Newfoundland? That's probably a really dumb question, right? Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Not actually gonna shut up, but you know what I mean. I used to watch a guy on YouTube all the time that was from St. John, Newfoundland? Something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Really, really awesome up there. Really awesome looking. San says to stop talking. San, if I stop talking though, like, that's kind of the point of a streamer is to talk a lot. You know? It's kind of the point. So yeah. You are from Newfoundland, okay. What was the name of that YouTube channel? Paul, it was like Paul Short. Paul and Kathy Short, I think. They ran a, or still do, I guess. I don't know. I haven't watched them in forever. But they run a specialty repair business out of their house. So like literally you have anything that's broken, you could take it to them. They'll fix it. Doesn't matter what it is. Automotive type stuff, welding, all that kind of stuff. He'll fix anything. And it's kind of crazy at how much he can fix and his knowledge and how good he is at welding too. Holy cow. They got into making all these like custom parts for Kubota tractors, you know, light covers and like just all this stuff you could buy and just bolt onto your little Kubota tractors. It didn't really interest me, so I kind of quit watching him. I don't have a Kubota tractor, otherwise I would have been like all about it, you know. But interesting channel nonetheless. I learned some stuff about welding from him that I try to do now, but I'm really bad at welding, so but I get by, you know. Haven't had a weld break yet that I've welded, so I guess I'm doing something right. Just once in a while, right? Every once in a while. Matt, what's going on? You get all your cables yet? Did you get all your cables? Matt, are you guys running precision? I think I know the answer to that before I ask the question, but I don't think Matt's running precision chat. I don't think so. Time for part-time to go home. Nice, Bert. Very nice, Mr. Bert. Awesome. Oh, you're hoping tomorrow for your cables? Nice. Oh. And I know you're not running precision. That was more of a joke than anything. I know that's not a fact, right? That's definitely not a thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. I don't think you ran it in 19, did you? Oh, I want to say no. I'm gonna say no. Got a pork loin on the smoker, really? Kind of sounds good. You know, like turned into like pulled pork. What are you gonna do with it? Sounds pretty awesome. Or has a pallet limit? No, I haven't seen that. Does the map have to be precision ready? I don't know about that, Matt. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. Oh, it's wrapped in bacon. Hey Siri, directions to Colorado, please. Coming over. I know I wasn't invited, but I'm on my way. Chat, you want to take this stream mobile? I'll just roll it in the back of a U-Haul, put a Starlink dishy on the roof. You got this. 50 for console, 100 for PC, really? No, I didn't know that. Sounds great, though. Oh, in 19 it had to be? Then it probably would in 22. Then, Matt, I don't know. I mean, the only map I'm playing is, you know, a stock map. That's kind of why with precision and then like the 1.4 and now the 1.4, you know, the patch for that, it's like wasn't in a hurry to get to a modded, you know. Found it at Sam's Club, really. Good old Sam's Club. I feel like for people that like don't shop there, it feels like a cult or something, but like Sam's Club's great. I've shopped Costco before too, but I prefer Sam's Club. Costco to me is a cult. I don't know why. I've always felt weird going into Costco. Kind of like going into Target. I don't really fit in a Target. Target and I don't really get along, you know? Just like I feel like I don't belong there. Like I'm not one of them, you know? Kind of like if I go to Chesterfield, Missouri. I definitely don't fit in there. I don't have enough money to fit in Chesterfield. That's a for sure guaranteed thing. Like I don't fit in Chesterfield. People are mad. Giants said they'd increase it in the next one. Wow. Shocker. People are mad at Giants. What else is new? You know? They can't do anything right, it seems like, here lately. Not that they're doing anything wrong. It's just everybody has to be grumpy at them, you know? Like, update was fine as far as I was concerned. Yeah, broke our scripts, but other than that, it seemed okay. By the way, Chad, I will tell y'all, if you hear a lawnmower, I do apologize. I think neighbor guy is cutting his backyard, it sounds like to me. I think it's his backyard. So if that's the case, y'all shouldn't hear it as much as when he cuts his front yard. His front yard kind of comes around to the side yard over here. And y'all hear that a lot. Front yard shouldn't be, or backyard shouldn't be too bad. I think it's him. I hear a lawnmower. Let's just put it that way. So yeah. Wind is crazy again. Really? That darn wind. It has been, yesterday was bad. I was out in the side-by-side for a minute at the farm yesterday. And I went around the shed and I was like, oh, I don't want to drive through here. There was standing water. And I was like, I don't want to tear it up, you know. Tear up like the ground, you know, with the standing water there. So I went to back up and I looked back, you know, like in a car, how you like put your arm back and you look back, you know. And right at that time, there was a piece of cardboard we've had in the bed of the side-by-side. The wind decided to take that, flip it against the back of like the roll cage. Well, all the like sand and dirt and grit that was on there just like sandblasted me across my face. It was not a pleasant experience. And that was just because the wind was so aggressive here. Thanks for that follow in the chat. Do appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Yes, it has been stupid windy here lately. I'm not looking forward to more wind. You know, I'd be okay with some calm winds for a couple days, but not gonna happen, unfortunately. Although right now it's from like the south. It's blowing in like some nice warm air. Yesterday, I think it was coming out of the north. It was kind of cold yesterday. Like, I didn't have a jacket on or anything, but like I could have. I definitely could have, but I didn't. Because I don't really wear jackets a lot. If it's that cold, I just don't need to be outside. That's the way I see it. I just don't need to be outside. That's it. That's the long and the short of it, you know? I do wear jackets sometimes. Sometimes. All right, we're going to do a fast rotate, and we'll head down south. Then we'll cross the river after we get our headers all taken care of.
That works for me.
Yeah. Thanks for that follow as well. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, Dan, didn't mean like, you know, almost crash into you. Combine steering gets a little out of hand sometimes, you know. A little crazy. And that's okay. Alright. It's kind of interesting on the yield map how it loads just like all the fields. You kind of almost expect it just to load the one. Like whatever one you're currently in. Definitely loads them all. Alright, so we'll go get cracking on the big south field here, guys. Like I said, we'll have to find some header carts and get across the bridge after this. And then we got a ton of other field work to do, so see how far we get into it today. Ton of field work to go, though. Tons. Gotta lime everything. Anything we're gonna plant in corn, we're gonna put into oilseed radish. And we're gonna be planting wheat today, too. Or maybe we may not get to it all like real life day, but in-game day. We have a lot of work to do. I love the 0.5 times, by the way, that we can run our speed at. So that's a really good improvement for 22. Which actually I think was part of that was part of one of the patches, wasn't it? I think so. I think it was part of the first patch. Yeah, I took my brakes in. Just glad the headlight mod, I guess, is working. Seems like it is, maybe. Hopefully that's fixed. Hopefully. Alright, so I'm all the way south on the field, and we will not be on GPS the first pass. If you guys want to take it, that's fine after that. On GPS it is. Be good to run it. Yeah, Stan, I definitely did take my took my break a while ago. Boy, our yield. I really don't like seeing all that 90, even the 95, 80, 85. There's a little bit of 75 out there. So bad. So bad, chat. Like I said earlier, I think it's mostly our lime that was causing us some issues. We didn't lime before getting out here into the field. Before planting, I should say. But we'll get it limed eventually. And we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. Deep Waterfall, what's going on? How are we doing today? That and the soil type, yeah. But I'm assuming we'd be able to get I'm hoping our pH helps a lot. Problem is we won't really know because we're not doing soybeans again. We might up north. We might go soybeans up north. And then lime is pretty well just as bad. So yeah. The reason we might go back with what is going on the scanner? It just played like every tone in my county. Teep, it's going. It's going. I think they just dispatched. Oh. Hey, chat. This has been nonstop this early spring here. Out of control brush fire heading towards the house right now. And it's kind of windy too. Sky Pride, did we lose our saves with the latest patch? So this is on a server, so no. I haven't checked for my single player, to be honest. I haven't heard anybody talking about that. Why, Sandcamp, why is that a question? Because they're both awful. White or dark chocolate. I don't like either one. I don't like either one. That lawnmower's right outside my house right now, chat. Surprised Buddy hasn't cut my grass yet for me. Like, my grass is really getting out of hand. But that's okay. You must have a mod that's causing trouble to you guys. It could be. Very good chance. Judge, what's up? How you doing today? Welcome on in. Welcome. Can't load modded maps. That's not good. That's not good. Precision adds a sensor on your tractor. Need to call James. Oh, to cut my grass? I could. Wait, hang on. Is there really like an option now when you buy a tractor? I think that really loads that down, doesn't it? Oh, there is. Oh, that's the, okay. Interesting. So does that mean we can like make a sprayer to be smart and like use spot spraying? I doubt it, but is that a thing? We can put that on a sprayer. What's that do for us, I wonder? I mean, I could read the thing, but that's too much work, chat. I got a harvest. I think that's mostly for hired workers, but I could be wrong. It'll probably give you more accurate. You probably got to use the little buildings, right? Is what I'm guessing. Right? Reading equals bad. Yeah. I agree. The FERC sense. Yeah. Interesting. So, okay. I was wondering where, Auger Wagon was. Right behind me. Rot. FERC sense. Alright. Making my way downtown, logging fast. Time to pet my floofy dogs. Something like that, right? Oh man. Let's see, I don't think this lines up either. Nope. I should see how much James would charge. No, because no, I'm not gonna do that. I could though. But it's like my grass and my buddy Casey's grass, and I got my sisters too, so I'll just keep doing it. I don't mind it. It's kind of fun. Plus, you know, it puts a little cash in my pocket. I won't lie. My sister pays me to cut her grass, so Casey, I don't charge him anything. We kind of have a deal worked out between us, but my sister does pay me, and I don't mind a little bit of extra spending money in my pockets, you know. That is a really loud helicopter outside, chat. Oh, because it's right over my house. That's why. 1,600 feet right above the house right now. Okay. All right. Kind of loud. All right, Dan. All good. Thanks for your help, buddy. All good. We'll catch you. Have a good one. You learn, you know, pretty much nothing. I mean, you could definitely skip the whole precision thing. What the precision thing really does is teaching you, it's a more realistic way of farming. You know, like you actually have to like, you know, kind of farm a little more realistic. Yep, Dan, love having you. We'll catch you later, man. Have a good one. Guys, Farps, what's up, bro? Me and DC, what? What, with the helicopter? No, it happens, bro. But, so it kind of teaches you, you know, life lessons here. So, like, we're looking here at, like, our yield map. And clearly we have problems, right? Because ideally we'd, you know, try to go for the 125 if possible. But like, you know, a lot of this is like 90% is a good chunk. 85, 80 a little bit. You know, it's like, so we did kind of a bad job with our But again, first year, and we didn't lime ahead of time. We should have. So the precision thing's kind of interesting. And then the other thing is you have this environmental score, which is kind of different. It's new for this like go round. Oh, you're in Washington on a school trip. Awesome. Go say hi to the... Let's see, where have I been? The World War II memorial. I went to that. That was about it. We didn't spend a lot of time when I was in DC. Went out there with some friends. Kind of people. Yeah. Oh. It's only a half acre on fire, chat. You would not like to harvest this IRL? Why not? Because of the hill. Llama. Washington. Black Cat, yes I did a little bit. I appreciate you staying in the other night and helping with that. I'm actually going to be in here tonight, hopefully after dinner, to work on it some more. After dinner and like kind of late tonight. Just got done seeing... Nice. It's something I didn't get to see when I was there, was the White House. Kind of unfortunate. I went in like January. It's not okay. MC, so far the rolling and mulching doesn't seem to do anything. It might still give you the 2.5% for each. I don't know. Sensor definitely. Okay, I got you. So I think that's mostly vigorous for fertilizer if you were doing like liquid fertilizer. So we might want to put that on our tractors before we like lime. I don't know if that'll give us like more precise liming. I'm not sure. It might. It definitely might. We did roll the field the other day. Actually, we haven't checked it yet. We rolled 37. I don't know what that's doing for us, to be honest. Like, we haven't been over there to look at the field yet. To compare it to something, say, right across the road that was prepared a different way, you know? Tell you what, Chad, I'm curious. I'm gonna go check. Right now. I'm just gonna run up there, or teleport up there. You know what I mean, chat? Because actually, that's only 2 passes left for you guys, right? I think so. I'm just gonna... Let's go see the other field, chat, shall we? Or get caught on the train tracks. Come on, Bessie. Alright, I know where my header cart's at. We just gotta go find it. It's way on the other side of this big field. So we'll go check it out and see what it says, chat. Get across the river here in a minute. See what's going on with it. It says it only works in the daytime. The spot sprayer only works in the daytime? Is that what you're saying? Oh, remove some of your script mods. Yeah, they're still having issues with script mods. I'm assuming a lot of the script mods over the next couple of days you'll see updates for. That's what I'm thinking, San. That would make sense. Oh, the sensor on the tractor only works during the day. Okay. I'm assuming we need the buildings that we need to place down too, right? Right? Because that provides like RTK, I believe. All right, come on. There you go. Good header. Ah, we can't fold. That's fine. We are sitting at 61%, aren't we? So That's fine. No worries. No worries. Well, that's... The 3-point works all the time. Okay. Gotcha. So when we do lime, do we need that 3-point thing? Is that what you're getting at or no? I don't even know that. I think it's magic. I think it's magic shit. Yes. Oh, you're replying. Okay. I was like, what? My bad. My bad. All right. Sounds like it was a nothing fire. So homeowner called like early enough to not make it be too bad when they got there. Probably doesn't hurt. Yeah. Yep. Hey, conveniently, chat, we still have this homestead here to park our header carts in. Haven't plowed this out yet. One of these days I will, I swear. Although I don't mind it for parking header carts on this side of the river, so. Kind of nice to have. But it'll also be very nice to get rid of it. My buddy's cutting out in the front yard, chat. Alright, so let's run over here somewhere, doesn't matter. Let's see what this is saying. So we know our pH is bad. Right? We know that. Right, Sam? So our yield is only 89%. I don't know if because that's the lime. You know? I don't know. 89, 76 and 89. Let's run over here. See if it's different. This field was prepared exactly the same way except for it was rolled after planting. So 89, it's the same, right? Although see the lime's better over here, the pH is better. Still bad, but still better, or still bad, but better. Yeah. Huh. So it is a little different. So is that just because the lime's better? I don't know, chat. I don't know, man. You know? Still kind of a thing. Learning curve. Learning curve, chat. For applying nitrogen, but who knows? Okay. Yeah, so that'd be like if we're gonna spread fertilizer. But ideally, we're not gonna do that. I'm sure you guys can hear the lawnmower. I do apologize, chat. He's like 10 feet from the side of my house over in his yard. 12 feet. Whatever it is, it's not far. He's in his yard, I assume. But like our property line's not that far away, so. Yeah, do apologize, chat. So that's only if we're gonna like, yeah, fertilize. Or actually in the thing they show it on like a sprayer, like spraying liquid fertilizer, I assume. I don't plan on doing that at all. Maybe we'll have to. I don't know. Like on our corn, we could have to like top dress a little bit with fertilizer. That'd be kind of interesting, right? I don't know that I would want to, but we could. If we have to do it, we have to do it to get our yield, you know? Of course, we're going for silage. We're not actually going to be harvesting. Or maybe we'll harvest some. I don't know. We'll see. Probably fill a bunker at the BGA, 3 million. Roughly. And then harvest if we have any left. Something like that. We'll see. All right. Go get us something empty into, huh? Definitely. You were able to get your environmental score to 100 and no fertilizer. Okay, but what about like your yield and stuff too? Be able to get really good yield out of that? What are we doing the silage? Probably Saturday. At some point on Saturday, assuming I'm here for that stream. Like I've been saying for a while, at some point, my uncle, he had a surgery on Monday. He'll be getting out of the hospital. He needs a ride back to where he lives. It is about an hour and a half. Yeah, not quite 2 hours away. And he's asked my dad to kind of give him a lift. And Dad asked me if I'd go with him. So I don't know when it's going to be. It might be we find out, you know, in the morning. We got to go pick him up at noon. I don't know. You know, the way people get kicked out of hospitals. So it just kind of depends. But family first. So if I miss the stream, that's where I'm at. But I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday or next Monday. I don't know. Yo, Seagull, what's going on? How are you doing today, sir? Welcome in. So, just not sure when it's going to be. But we're definitely, whatever he needs, we're going to help him out. So, not a problem. Not a problem. Seagull, no complaints. A little tired today, but you know, that's every day. Every day. The wagon's on its way. Oh. I didn't even think about that. Send the bad boy over with AI, huh? Not a bad idea. Thank you, Black Cat. Should be here in just a second. You can navigate the bridge. She'll be here. That's a good idea, Black Cat. Don't know where he's going, though. Have to wait and see. Where's he going? Oh, no. Okay. All right. Right there. Okay. All right. Well, he made it. Thank you, Black Cat. Appreciate it. It's a good idea. Use the AI to help. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Fake Jack, I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Doing well. Harvesting our first crop on precision today. So our yield is coming in a little low because we should have limed. But we learned that now. We have definitely learned that. The reason I chose not to lime, part of the reason was that we had already limed a whole bunch of fields, then turned precision on. Well, the problem with that is it didn't count the lime, apparently. So, kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know? Oh, these environmental scores are all over the place now, huh? That's kind of interesting. Whoa. Field 47's at 88% or 88 on the environmental. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, they are all over the place, aren't they? It's okay. That's good though. So our overall environmentals, oh, it just changed 73. The goal is to get that up by June next year in game, of course. So we can sell a bunch of soybeans at a high price. Your average yield was 120 vigorous bowl, really?
Shouldn't be too difficult.
No. I think if we lime and we're kind of careful about, like, you know, planting some oilseed radish, that should bump that number up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just don't want to get like plows out and do a bunch of plowing. That's going to kill our environmental number. So we'll probably definitely not make the field up north a thing until after we sell beans, because we're going to need money for landscaping if nothing else. So we're going to need a lot of money for making those fields up north. Only thing that 47 needs is nitrogen. 47 doesn't need lime. 47 needs lime. Its pH is like, or is that fine for the soil type? Because that should be a thing too, right? Where like you're gonna need different lime based on soil types. Is that what it is? Lot to learn about this jet. All you did was no-till lime spot spray. Yeah, so we did that, but we missed the lime stage. What did you plant, Vigorous? Well, what did you harvest? What was it? See, I'm thinking anything we put into corn, we oilseed radish, because then we'll use natural fertilizer instead of using synthetic pellet, is what I'm thinking. Soybeans, okay. The soybeans, you weren't worried about the nitrogen then, obviously, so. Yeah, each soil type has a different pH need. Yeah, that makes sense, Dan. It does. Planted soybeans. Oh, I got you. I got you there. Like, yeah, yep. All right. I think I'm just going to go up and do. And Rose, you guys are on your way, kind of? Yeah. You guys went back for skippers, didn't you? That's right, Sam. Good money and beans. Did you? Oh, good. They all matter. Got to catch them all, right?
Yeah, with the way things kind of are, yeah.
Yeah, with our very low yield, yeah. Like, y'all thought soybeans were bad before chat. Whew. With their yield. Although it sounds like literally all we didn't do was lime, and we would have had 120%, so.
Mm-hmm.
You'll do corn next, Vigorous Bull, and continue your science. Thank you. I still think we're going to do oilseed radish. I don't know why. I think that's the ticket. It's not going to hurt to do oilseed radish and then to no-till corn into that. So. Plus, then think about it. When we go to plant, we shouldn't be using, like, hardly any liquid fertilizer. So we'll be able to plant longer because liquid fert runs out before seed on those Kinseys anyway, so. I'm cool with that. Plus, we have our giant planters we can plant oilseed radish with, so it won't take that long. So, I'm cool with it. I am definitely cool with it. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. How's it going? Vigorous Bull, you better break out the lab coat, by the way, if you're doing science, you know. And like a clipboard. Or something, right? Something like that. Base wise, this is the French map, the HAUT-BEYLERON. HAUT-BEYLERON, however you're supposed to say it. This is the French map. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. That's what we are on currently, is the French map. I have not been in a big hurry to move on to a modded map. We are going to go to a modded 4X map for our next map. I don't know which one yet. But We got some time still. I'll finish this one out first. Lakers precision. Yes, we're using precision. We are. You can tell by my mini map. That's how you can tell. Can you put that thing on a combine too? Like, no. No, you can't do that, huh? Okay. Want to make sure. So far I do like it. I haven't really played a ton. I played Tuesday for my normal like 6 hours. We didn't use it a lot because we were working on a logging forest project, so we didn't really use it a ton. Today we've been messing a little bit with it, kind of, but so far, yeah, it's good. You can tell by the way it is, Sandcamp. You're right. It's an aspen tree. You can tell by the way it is. That's right. Accurate statement. Definitely an accurate statement. So the thing that we've learned so far from precision is that we should have limed all of our fields. So we will be liming them after this harvest at some point before we plant our next crop. That will definitely happen. So, yeah. I have not tried Frankenmuth, and that one is not a 4X, right? Isn't Frankenmuth a regular size map? Yeah, Lakers, I think once you really get into it, it's not going to be bad, you know? It's more realistic to real life, so I don't think it'll be a bad thing. It's just going to be a bit of a learning curve. How's it going there? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I think once you get on it and really get used to it, it won't be bad. Yeah, I'm not going to play Frankenmuth just because it's a regular size map. Our next map's going to be a 4. And depending on how that runs on a server and everything. Bert, okay, I'm full now. Depending on how that runs on a server and everything, we will decide if that is something we want to keep doing, or if that is not something we would want to keep doing and go back to a regular size map. But that's to decide after we play. So, yeah, Frankenmuth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it looks like an okay map. I haven't really been on it for more than like 5 or 10 minutes, but the boys are playing it on our crossplay server. So, yeah. All right. How do you figure out the soil health? So there's 2 ways. The one way is with the soil sampler, which is this guy right here. Put this on a tractor, or they have a little John Deere Gator that you can put a hitch on. But you got to drive across your field 1 billion times and take soil samples. This takes like a core sample. Boom, takes a little sample of dirt and send it off to the lab. Or you come in this menu here, and I think go back to this main. I think that matters. But you can purchase the info. I don't know how often we have to purchase info, by the way. How often do we have to purchase info or do soil samples? Is it like 3 harvests maybe? I don't actually know. Yeah. Oh, a 4X Frankenmuth should be coming out. Interesting, Mason. I would check that out then, once it's out for a while. That's the other thing. I'm not interested in jumping in a map that's like brand new. Because you know there's going to be issues and problems. I rather play a map that's been out for, you know, a month or better. To be honest, let them figure out all the problems, you know. No, you drive around and take samples. Basically, there'll be a radius on your mini map. Like when you take a sample, it'll put a circle on your map. Then you got to drive and like fill in all the whole map, you know. I just purchased it though because it's a whole lot faster and easier. So, whoop. that's what we did on Tuesday. We just purchased the maps. So yeah. You do the easier way, you just, yeah, purchase it. Yeah, purchasing is just going to be a whole lot faster and easier, so. In 19, I actually took that soil sampler and basically modded it. So the working width on it was like 300 meters or something. So you would soil sample once and have like most of a field. Now at the time I was playing on a 4X map, so it helped. So it wasn't great, but it definitely helped. But I don't think I'll do that with this one since you can just purchase and it's really not that expensive. So yeah. I'm doing great. Doing great. How's it going? Doing good. Doing good. Great, good, okay, all of them. I'm here, and I'm glad to be here, chat. I'm glad you guys are here. Hopefully y'all are enjoying your Thursday. At least a little bit, right? At least a little bit. That's the hope, anyway. If you guys need that tractor to come down closer to you guys, feel free to, like, call him back or whatever, you know? Feel free.
Yep.
Okay, so feel free to move him around wherever you need. Kind of not a bad way to do this. We can just have the wagon come to us and keep on rocking. I think Black Cat stepped away though, but that's fine. Bert, welcome home. Glad you're home. Made it. Yeah, lads, you made it. Jeez, words are hard today. Man. Goodness. Goodness. That's okay though, right? So when we get these soybeans done, I think the first step is to go ahead and lime the world. How do I get that map? There we go. Lime the world. Sarge, is that a TV on in your background? Is that the wife? Not sure. That doesn't.
Yeah, she was on the phone.
Ah, I
So
got you.
it was coming through.
I got you. We're good. Yeah, Bert, you're probably not wrong, right? Probably not wrong. Alright, but this won't take us long to get this knocked out. Even if there's only 2 of us running, this won't take us long. And then on to liming, chat. But I guess we need to put that thing on our tractors, huh? We'll go ahead and just put it on there. Whatever we're gonna use to lime. Just put the thing on and be done with it.
Oh,
there's a sensor doodad that you can add onto your tractor, Sarge. I think it's mostly for nitrogen, though, to be honest. And in that case, it doesn't matter for what we're doing today, because we're not doing nitrogen. Oh. That's a new option when you go into, like, customize a tractor. So. Alright. And we're running. What? It can't hurt? Yeah, you're not wrong. Just hurts our pocketbook, you know? Hurts the old wallet. That's okay, though.
can probably add it to.
No, we can. You can add it to your tractors, yeah. We'll just have to take whatever we're gonna lime with and grab it up to the shop. Not a big deal. Vigorous Bull, yeah, oilseed radish wants no nitrogen, but it should put back in nitrogen, like a lot, hopefully. Yeah, Bert, we do have loan. I know. But we just, like, you know, we did such a good job to pay it off on Saturday. and then I just take it back out because that's what I do, Bert. That's what I do. But we have a third combine now, so that's important to have. We actually initially took the loan to buy our big Borgo seeder. So that's an okay purchase, in my opinion. You know, we were going to seed down some oilseed radish. That's going to go pretty fast. So pretty happy with that. So yeah. So I wonder if, say, before planting soybeans, if you did put down a bunch of nitrogen, say with manure, would that make your soybeans any better? Or would that nitrogen still be there the next in-game year?
I don't know.
Like, I wonder how that works. Or like, would some of it still be there? Because like, obviously it's not all going to be there. Be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Like, if you put down manure and then grow soybeans, what happens? So many things to like, so many questions, you know? We can sell the wood chips over like winter when they're the highest price. Unless we need storage. Could still be there, Bert? Yeah. Could be. Yeah, but El Diablo, something like soybeans doesn't use nitrogen. So it shouldn't matter. Does that make sense? It shouldn't matter on soybeans because they don't use nitrogen. Just like oilseed radish, they don't use nitrogen. Oh, I got you, Black Cat. Okay. I'll be in tonight. I'll work on that. It was in 15 and 19? Yeah. I got you. But yeah, it shouldn't. Nitrogen doesn't matter for like soybeans. Like for corn, yeah, you would, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to like, you know, manure, spread manure in your field, then plant. I could see doing that. You're still probably going to put some nitrogen down with a seeder though. But I think the goal kind of is to put down, eventual goal would be to put down as least as possible, like the smallest amount possible with the seeder, and put it down from oilseed radish, manure, digestate, stuff like that. I think that would be the eventual goal. All right, does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Try to go more green instead of using synthetic fertilizer. I think that's the whole purpose here. Might try the stump grinder to see if it works better. I don't know. Black Cat, I jumped in the other night after I got back out here from watching TV with Dad. And there were a bunch of stumps up there, I guess, you guys couldn't get, which is fine. I was able to get a bunch of them, so I don't know if it's like a resync thing. You hope I have a nice stream. I will. Every stream's a good stream, for the most part. If my PC and internet wants to work, it's always a good time here, you know? Those are the two things where it's like, especially internet. Although PC problems are really frustrating too, but can't really do much about that, except for, you know, fix it. Do it right. That part you definitely can do. Let's see if he'll drive over here to me. Mr. Man, you gonna drive over here? Oh, it requires you to drive in a field. Yeah, you're not having it. Okay, I didn't think you would. Did not think you would. That's okay. He'll have to drive to him. Okay, buddy, we get it. You're having problems. Clearly. We tell you to go here. You're just not having it, bud. Whatever. He's fine. I'll drive to him. Apparently, that's the strat of the day. Gotta drive to him. Alright. High speed. Come on. Let's go. So if one Brux is full, that's actually really good. That's a lot of wood chips. I know there's another Brux down south too. I know there's another Brux down south. Problem is, you know, we don't have any like bulk storage for wood chips. Which I really wouldn't want y'all to like bulk store them anyway, because then like that's a lot to haul. So. Oh, that's the one that's full? Okay. Honestly, we could just keep leasing Brux chippers till we get the project done. Because we'll make more money selling over the winter. Plus, I think our environmental score might be a little higher then, too. I got you, Black Cat. All good. All good. Alright, yep, that's not a problem at all. Nothing else that's really good to have a full Brux chipper. It's gonna be a few dollars. Hopefully we'll get another great demand. Alright, even if it's a few dollars, like selling at the biomass up there just makes sense. Because you can just sell in bulk, you don't have to worry about the train or anything. So we might just do that regardless. Just sell them at the biomass and be done with them. That'd be my vote. But we'll worry about that later on. Like I said, after dinner, I don't have any other plans tonight. So come back out here, watch Matt. And do some tree removal. That's the plan, chat. As you guys have seen enough of that. We did it for like 2 hours the other day. That's plenty of that. On stream anyway. Oh boy, we should buy field 18 right now. Planted in sugar beets. No, we shouldn't, chat. Don't. No. Like everything that's always on sale in the shop. We don't need it. Actually, that's a little guy. Otherwise, you know, eventually. We are going to need some Schlurian stuff eventually. Stop talking. All right, Black Kit. I got you, dog. Yeah, I think getting we should be able to get the rest of the trees out. Really, there's not that many left up there. There's not many left up there at all anymore, so that won't be bad. Bert, you have to wash your beard. What, before coming to help us remove trees? You gonna come help us, Bert? Awful kind of you. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you welcoming in. How's it going? It'd be awful kind of you, Bert, to come help us with trees. There's really not that many left up there, to be honest. It won't be bad. Oh, the sugar beets. Well, there's that too. Sugar beans aren't bad. Potatoes are the ones that kind of suck. Sugar beans aren't that bad. They're not bad at all. But that's all right. That's all right. The biggest problem with our tree field up there is to landscape that sucker. We're going to need some deep pockets, I feel like. And it is going to need a lot of landscaping. And actually, speaking of that, chat, I'm going to ask you guys a question here. You know, should I wait for Saturday's stream before landscaping that? Like, do y'all care to see it? Or should I just do it tonight? Get it done with. If I get to the point, should I just do that tonight? I'm thinking just do it, get done with, take loan, be done. But you guys ultimately like rule around here, so let me know, chat, what you guys think. Mickey MPG, I'm doing well. How are you? Do it. Do it. Do it live. No, not live. Do it offline. Yeah. Now there is one thing that could be an issue. There's those storms that are out there that are heading this way tonight. So if that's the case, then I'll have to shut down. But landscape's going to be 7 million. It might be. It might be. So what I will do is I will not take the entire loan, so that if it is going to cost us like a lot, we'll still have some money for operating costs, seed, fertilizer, stuff like that, lime, all that good stuff, you know, so that we don't run ourselves completely out of money, because that would be sad, obviously. So we don't want to do that. So that sounds like the strat. So I'll try to work on that tonight. Tomorrow night, chat, I think we're going to play, I think we're going to get into SnowRunner tomorrow night. Sarge, you down for that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. I think we're going to get into some SnowRunner tomorrow night.
Yeah, we haven't done that for a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, yeah. And then we'll be back on here Saturday at noon, of course, all day Saturday, assuming my uncle doesn't get out of the hospital. I don't know when he's getting out yet, so. Yeah. And we do have the wood chips. Yeah, the wood chips are emergency money. Plus, there's always eggs. So we do have to keep that in, we do have to keep that in mind, too. We always have the eggs. Eggs are pretty good money, actually. So we do have revenue sources besides just the loan, obviously. Because that'd be bad if the loan was our only revenue source, right? Actually, I don't know what the soil type is over here, Sarge. That loom. But my, wait, there's some nitrogen over here, actually. What's up with that? That's kind of weird. But my yield's not looking bad over here. Pretty good spot over here. That's not bad, Sarge. Bad at all. Right. Run over that cart again, yo. I can't make more than a round, so I can, but I can't, you know. Yeah, so chat, we'll jump into some SnowRunner tomorrow night. Should be a good time. It's been a few weeks. That or we jump into Railroads Online. Oh boy. Did I just mention Railroads Online? I think we'll do SnowRunner. I don't know if I'm mentally ready for Railroads yet. That game's mentally trying, I will say. I don't know if they've done enough updates yet. I need to try it before streaming it. Yeah, we're gonna do SnowRunner. Yeah, we're definitely SnowRunning tomorrow night, chat. I totally forgot where we're at on that, so. Yeah, we're gonna do SnowRunner tomorrow night, chat. Oh, was that wagon full?
Yeah, it was.
All right, I'll get.
Get over here, send it back to you guys. I gotta step away for a second.
Oh, you're good. Okay. Let's see. You're okay. You're gonna send it back right now.
Yeah.
Well, look at this, just sitting here ready to. Look at that, chat. Or Sarge, I can just grab it if you want to do it that way. I'll get either way. My combine be full. Or full enough.
All right. There you go.
All right. Thank you, Sarge. We'll catch you.
Yeah.
Has not.
Talk to you in a while.
All right, Sarge. All good. There's not been an update for Railroads since February. Yeah, we're not playing that then, because the last update was awful, in my opinion. It broke all kinds of stuff. Now, I've been told I need to play the beta version of the game or whatever. Because you can like opt into the betas or whatever. If I haven't done that, been told I need to do that, but I really love that game too. They just need to like fix a few things and I would play it again. Cause like we're close to, I don't want to say being done because there is no real end to that game, but we're close to like being to a point where I would just be like, okay, until they add like content, we could just be done. You know? Bryler, what's going on? How you doing today? Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Just saying. Hope you're having a good day. This guy is currently on AI worker, by the way, chat. In case you can't tell, I am not driving like this, okay? This is not me. This guy's driving like a madman. But that's all right. But yeah, if they just fixed like some of the radius stuff where like, you know, the cars turn their, they always used to turn there, but they don't turn there anymore kind of thing. That would be nice. Let's actually run over here to Black Cat. We'll get Black Cat emptied out and then we'll go up north there. Black Cat, I'm coming to help you. I hear. Ryler, I'm doing well. No complaints here. No complaints from me. Oh. A total rewrite. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll give it some time then. So no railroads. Okay, got it. Got it. Wow. I didn't realize that. Dang. Yeah, I don't go check like Discords or websites or Twitter. I don't do any of that stuff, so. That's, wow. Total rewrite. Dang. That's crazy. Yeah, they definitely had some issues to get fixed, but I'm glad to hear they're still working on it. You know, it's still a beta game, so. Or early access, whatever you want to call it, so. Wasn't sure if that combine was running or not. We'll go ahead and get them all emptied. That's crazy. But, I mean, if that's what it needs, then that's what it needs, you know? I have faith in them. They'll get it figured out eventually. It's an awesome game. Love the game. I've played it. I don't even know how much I've played it. Let me look. My Steam decides to load on my gaming or streaming PC. That is. It's a fun game though. I really do like it. Railroads, where are you? Online. I have played for 229.9 hours. Last played February 17th. So, been a while since we played it. But it's a fun game. Really enjoyable. Right, come on, Trader. So park this bad boy over here and actually let's put it up north. Put it up here. Put it up here. Then we can both use it. Then we can both use it. Would be the plan. Bert, that has nothing to do with you, sir. You're fine, Bert. Bert. All right, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Bert. It's okay, buddy. It's fine. You didn't do anything. It's all good. Bert's over here thinking he has magical powers, chat. Right, Bert? You got them magical powers. I know what you're saying, but you're good. No worries. No worries. No worries, sir. Bert's over here. He's that TikTok with the you know, where they grab something random and like Harry Potter things, you know. You know what I'm talking about, chat, right? I had a really weird conversation last night with my brother-in-law about TikTok and my sister, kinda. That was weird. My sister's like, I don't go on TikTok, but I see it on Instagram Reels, and it's like, that's basically TikTok. Just go on TikTok. Sounds like my brother-in-law is all about TikTok. It's funny. Yeah, I spend too many hours a day on it, so I hear ya, bro. I hear ya. Definitely. I got to see his work from home setup. So my brother-in-law's in IT. He's a server guy. He does server stuff in the IT world for actually a very large I think it's a nationwide, worldwide, I don't know how wide they are. A major kind of a fast food chain, but like major, right? One of the big ones. Not McDonald's, by the way. And sadly not Taco Bell. It's kind of upscale, but like fast food still. Anyway, that part doesn't matter. But obviously with COVID, they like shut the office down. They're like, no more, you know, no more office, right? So he's been working from home for like 2 years now. And basically before they went to COVID protocols, they actually didn't have enough room in the office to begin with. So they've basically just said like his department will never be in an office again. So like he's just gonna work from home forever now, which he's cool with, you know. What all do you have to do for precision to run it effectively? It's not Chick-fil-A, no. I'm not going to tell you guys if you do guess it, because, like, you don't need to know where my brother-in-law works, you know? But, yeah, he does a lot of server stuff. Super smart guy. But I got to see his, like, home office with a couple monitors set up, and he has, like, a keyboard that he's, like, learning to play songs on, so, like, he'll play during meetings. And apparently the other day he didn't realize that his meeting could hear him. And he's playing, like, you know, some Journey or something. And somebody in the meeting's like, bro, turn it up. He was really embarrassed. It was funny. So for precision farming, the big thing, the lesson that we've learned so far, Rizo, is that we should have limed. We did not lime. Our pH is off, so it is murdering our yield right now. For the most part, our yield is pretty darn bad. But live and learn. We're going to lime next time. So check your pH before you plant. Make sure your pH is doing okay. And the biggest thing I would say is for your weeds, using the spot sprayer. Because that gives you the best score there that you can. Obviously, we're trying. The whole thing to me is really based around this environmental number. Our environmental number, if we can get that as high as possible, then we can get a bonus when you actually go to sell, which is pretty cool. So we actually made the decision earlier today to actually not sell a year's worth of soybeans, to try to sit on them basically for a year and get our higher bonus. So, Mr. Burt, we will catch you later, buddy. Have a great night. Cooking for the grandkids. Look at you. Look at you being a good grandpa. We'll catch you later, Burt. Have a great night. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Hopefully, right? Look at you. Cook for me whenever you want, but you know. Wait. Sounds weird. Sounds weird. Save some. There you go. I don't even know what it is, but like I'm in. I'm in. Your score currently is 71. That's what ours is too. How'd you do that? Our problem's going to be our stupid homestead because we took a field to make it our homestead. So it's dragging our average down. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. But there's nothing we can really do with that, you know? Not a lot. Yeah, Black Cat, the plan would be... Here's my plan, okay? Let's lay it out there for everybody. We get through this harvest, obviously, right now. We're going to lime all of our fields because we really need to work on our pH. We get our lime all done. Start a new game. New game on Elk Mountain, going full homestead. Nice. That's going to be awesome. We're going to finish out this harvest. We're going to lime. Probably won't get done liming. Well, we might today. I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't think we're going to need a ton of lime, so we might be able to just, you know, stay in the field longer and not have to. Plus, we can fill an auger wagon with lime and use AI to drive that around for us, too. Anyway, after liming, we're going to decide how many fields we want to plant in corn. Because actually, well, after we harvest corn, our environmental score is going to plummet because we have to plow. And apparently you just take a huge hit when you plow because you're disturbing the soil. So that is going to murder our environmental score, but apparently you just have to kind of deal with it for that year. So we're going to decide what we want to plant in corn. It's probably going to be the big fields around the biogas plant. Because next year when we sell our soybeans, ideally we're going to buy the biogas plant. And... yeah, we're going to buy the biogas plant. That's the hope anyway. Right? So that we can get into cows. What are we murdering? Yes. Our environmental score if we plow. Yodabin. That's what we're doing. How's it go, by the way? Welcome in, man. Our environmental score. And when we plow, apparently it's gonna really hurt the our whole thing. Fair enough. Okay, you're good. Awesome. I'm doing all right today. Had a good day so far. No complaints. Except for this morning, I couldn't sleep. Like, I kept checking my alarm, making sure it like hadn't gone off yet. You know, it's one of those mornings where it's just like. I went to bed really early last night for me. So, I was in bed before midnight last night, chat, which is rare for me. So, in real life, plowing is very aggressive tillage. And depending on your soil structures and stuff, plowing's kind of an old school way of working dirt, right? So there's two arguments to the plowing. Some people argue for it, some people argue against it. Either way, you do have to kind of admit it is heavy tillage. You know, it's very heavy tillage if nothing else. So that's why, you know, like your chisel plows and field cultivators and soil conditioners, and there's so many different types of tillage this day and age. You know, a disc, high-speed disc, there's vertical tillage. There's so many different things. What they're going after here in precision is trying to get you to do less tillage, because then in real life, if the less tillage you do, the less soil erosion you're going to have. They're trying to encourage cover crops with the whole score thing, I believe, as well, which we're going to plant. I didn't finish laying out my plan. Whatever we plant in corn, we're going to plant oilseed radish on. Whatever we don't plant in corn, we're going to put wheat in right away. And then our north fields are actually still planted in soybeans, but they're a day behind. So we'll probably plant those in soybeans again next summer, or far next summer, or some kind of crop next year, just to get our environmental number up. so that we can sell in June. That's kind of the plan. Yeah. Mickey, MPG, is this my job? Absolutely. Twitch is my job. It started as a hobby, and it became a dream come true of a dream I didn't know I had. You know, like, I absolutely love what I do. Sorry it took me so long to get your question. I wouldn't trade this for anything. I absolutely love what I do. Do I make, you know, as much money as a real full-time job? No. But I don't know many people that absolutely love what they do as much as I do. I'm super blessed. I'm super lucky. I have a really, really good community that supports me, and they understand that if they want content and they want a lot of it, then, you know, that's what it takes. But I don't ever ask people for money. I really, really, really do appreciate it, though. But yes, this is my job, and I absolutely wouldn't trade it for anything, and I love it. I love what I do, 100%. Where you live, you have to plow every so many years, otherwise the ground yeah. Hard pan. They tried deep ripping here. That was the thing around where I live that they did a lot of for a few years. As a non-farmer, you've always been confused by the different types of cultivators and stuff. Yeah, so basically each one just kind of works the dirt in its own way. You know, like a high-speed disc or like a vertical tillage tool only works like 2 inches. But like a traditional disc, you can go like 6-8 inches deep if you want. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. You have to do tillage every year, otherwise you won't get on the ground every year. That you probably got black sticky soil, don't you? Probably like up north somewhere, right? Yeah. Thank you, Mickey. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's super fun, but like I'll never, you know, you got those streamers. You're gonna get me on a rant now, Mickey. Where's the TED Talk emote chat? You're gonna get me on a rant. Because you have those streamers that like, they make everybody aware that it's their job, and they're like, you know, you guys don't sub, I don't do that stuff. I do not believe in that. The only time you're ever gonna hear me ask for money is for charity. We raise a lot of money for charity, so. For 22, the shallower the better, so you don't bring up rocks. Absolutely. And it's that way in real life too, in rocky areas. Not everywhere has rocks, but River Valley in Minnesota. There you go, Minnesota. I watch Larson Farms, and of course everybody watches Millennial Farmer up there from Minnesota. They got that black sticky dirt up there. See, no-till is definitely a thing where I'm at. Wow, words are hard. Where I'm at, no-till can definitely be a thing here, but up there in that black sticky soil, no. You have to work it. You get your digger out in the spring, and you know, your chisel or something in the fall, right? You have to. But around here, you can get by without doing it. With either minimal or no-till. That's definitely a thing around here you can do. So, but yeah. Sorry to get on a rant about streamers, chat. Sorry. Millennial Farm's about an hour east of your family farm. Nice. Most of the wait, Rizo. So if you donate to a charity, can you write that off? Yes. Because when I do charity stuff, usually, unless I do a night where it's bits and subs and stuff, which I do that, which no other streamers do that, but that's another point for another day. But if you're donating right to the link that we have, Rizo, through like Tiltify or whatever, yeah, you can definitely get a receipt and write that off. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Playing on your PS5, but you're a noob. See, well, Mickey, if you ever have any questions, man, feel free to ask away. We don't shy away from questions here at Puma Plow. Just saying. Rancher, you're not wrong. Yep, hard pan because you're plowing. Rancher, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But at the same time, like they're saying up north in that black sticky stuff, you have to work that. Like there's no way around that, you know? But where I'm at, we have like sandier soil. Yeah, you can get by without. Definitely can get by without till. And my dad knows people that have been running no-till for 20 or 30 years now. Completely fine. Yeah. Oilseed radish is definitely a way to go for corn unless you want to eat through fertilizer. Exactly, Vigorous Bull, and I don't want to eat through fertilizer, so we're gonna plant some oilseed after we lime. Yeah, but no, rancher definitely. I do agree. Like, yeah, working up your dirt and everything, and that was actually the big thing here, because like everybody used to plow when my dad was younger. That plowing was it. That was it. That's what you did here. You plowed. And then it went to like a chisel plow. And then people realized like, oh, we're just making this god awful hard pan. What are we doing? Well, then everybody went out and got themselves a ripper. You know, gotta rip through it. And now we're seeing a lot of what I would call like a soil conditioner more than anything around me. Like a traditional disc doesn't really get used anymore. Occasionally right after corn, just to like chop stalks, you know? But yeah. You grow potatoes and you grow mustard seed. Really? I think there's some farmers around me that grow a cover crop of mustard too, but it's not on purpose. It's definitely not on purpose. In fact, our one neighbor down the country, usually his fields are covered in mustard, but it's not it's by accident. He just likes growing weeds, I think, so. Yeah.